There are a handful of Democrats running to unseat U.S. Republican Representative Derek Van Orden in the 3rd Congressional District. Former La Crosse County Board Chairwoman Tara Johnson is one of them. She officially launched her campaign last month. She joins me now to discuss her run for the seat. Tara, thanks for joining the show.
Thanks for the invite, Sarah.
So what influenced your decision to run for the 3rd Congressional District?
First and foremost, my whole life have been someone who gets things done. And I believe that there is so much dysfunction, not only in Madison, but especially in Washington right now, that I really was encouraged by many others, but feel strongly that I need to put my proven track record of getting things done in my community to work for the 3rd District in Washington. And it's really a long history of bringing people together and listening, and probably doing more listening than talking oftentimes, and identifying what the most pressing needs are and getting things done. In La Crosse County, we, for example, built a $68 million multi-use district or development in the heart of the city of La Crosse. It used to be a surface parking lot for La Crosse County, probably one of the lowest, least uses of a square block in downtown La Crosse. And we negotiated with developers, we negotiated with the city and got that Bell Square development put in place. That's just one example of getting things done.
And do you think that, this proven track record you speak of, the ability to bring people together, your ability, you say, to listen more than you talk, do you think that those experiences will help you stand out from your other Democratic candidates in this race?
Absolutely. I think that the track record that I have is really unmatched in the primary field. And while I as Democrats, we're a big tent party, right? So I think it's great to have a robust primary, but I think it is really clear when people get to know me and understand that track record of getting things done, that sets me apart. Absolutely. And as a mom in a union household, I absolutely understand what the voters and the residents of the 3rd District are facing day in and day out. I think that track record also is something that really distinguishes me in this field.
According to recent filings from the FEC, Congressman Van Orden is maintaining quite a fundraising edge here. And then after the November election last year, there were complaints that the National Democratic Party didn't do enough to help carry the district. You may recall it canceled ad reservations for State Senator Brad Pfaff. How can you convince the National Committee to provide more support this time around for the Democrats here in Wisconsin?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an issue of proving viability. I first and foremost want to say that the obscene amount of money that is sitting in the congressman's coffers right now is a reminder to all of us of who is paying for elections. It's big corporations, it's PAC money. It is not necessarily the voters of this district. And as to your question about the Democratic Party, those decisions, get made on an ongoing basis throughout a primary and throughout a general election. And my job is to make sure that I am talking to voters and sharing with them my experience and my track record and proving the viability of this campaign. I have a lot of endorsements already lined up, including many of my fellow current elected and former elected officials here in La Crosse County, Secretary of State Sarah Godlewski, Melissa Agard, the leader of the Democrats in the state Senate, my representative Steve Doyle, the IBEW Local 14 here in La Crosse, a lot of endorsements and support for my campaign, and I think that stands in sharp contrast and really sets me apart from not only the primary of candidates, but Representative Van Orden has a big war chest because he has big corporate money who those folks are all interested in pulling on the strings that they have connected to that money, and that is not what interests me at all. I am all about the voters in this district and representing what the people of the 3rd Congressional District need, not big business, not corporate interests, not extremism.
Candidate Tara Johnson, on behalf of the Democrats, one of those candidates in the race. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Sarah.